First of all, Alex, what's the mood like in the team at the moment? Obviously coming off a great win on the weekend.
Look, we're in good form. We've had some good performances. We've had some good results. We've been training really well. So yeah, as you can imagine, the mood's upbeat, and we're very excited and optimistic about the next couple of weeks.
You've spoken about the need to make every game count in the run, and if you are to play finals, results like the weekends must be a pretty good feeling. Kind of after saying to the team, look, we need to win every game. You guys go in, put in a performance like that, must make your job a bit easier as coach, and feels like the message is paying off.
I think we certainly turned a corner 5 or 6 weeks ago, and we haven't looked back since. And that hasn't happened by chance. It's the players really putting their best foot forward, training very hard, being very aware of the game plans and what it is we're trying to do, and also competing internally for positions that improves the quality of what we're delivering. So, there's some important things there that we're working towards that are helping us get the results that we're having and the performances that we're having.
Ella Mastrantonio to come back in this season, this week.
Yeah.
She, looked like she was starting to find a bit of really good form before she got suspended, unfortunately. But how much of a boost is it for her coming back in?
Yeah, I mean, you're spot on. She certainly was in good form just before that dismissal. And since her being out, we've had the opportunity for other players to step up, and they've done really well as well. What Ella brings is a certain level of experience. She's technically very crafty, and she offers something different in midfield. So to have her back in the squad this week is certainly a step in the right direction for us.
From a defensive point of view, it feels like back four's also started to shore up.
Yeah.
Izzy Folletta's been really good at fullback, but centre back it feels like Liz Anton and Kim Carroll have been really good last 3 or 4 weeks.
Yes, 100%. I think we've been quite stable this season defensively as a whole structure. We're in a good place in terms of we're aware of what our roles are when we don't have the ball, and everyone wants to defend just as much as everyone wants to attack. We've got that balance. And Kim and Liz in particular, as you mentioned, are in really good form at the moment. Liz is flying the Perth Glory flag over with the Ferns, and she's doing really well, and we expect to have her back at some stage today. And Kim, she's like a fine bottle of red wine. She just keeps getting better and finds another lease of life in every week, and they're both providing a lot of experience and stability at the back there, which is important for us.
Brisbane this weekend, what have you made of them so far this season?
Yeah, but I mean, you've got 2 or 3 internationals in that team, and as a result of that, you can't write them off. So they've had some really good performances. They've had performances which that maybe weren't at their best. We're aware of what they're capable of. We're aware of where we can exploit them. But again, the big focus is just on us putting on the performance we need, and we know that if we do that, the rest should take care of itself.
Must be a bit daunting, obviously. Katrina Gorry, making the Matilda's midfield tick at the moment, and you've obviously got a player on Saturday now. Yeah,
and credit to her, she's had some really solid performances in the recent weeks for Australia and the Matildas. So I think that she's a player that we're aware of and we have to manage, but we also know what we're capable of. So that's probably more where I'm setting my sights on.
And it feels like a bit of a top 4 6-pointer with Brisbane kind of in a similar position to you.
Yeah, every game, as we said, it's a finals. So we will play it like the intensity it deserves, and we'll certainly back ourselves to match it with anyone.
Pride celebration this week, Ali. Looking forward to the atmosphere at Macedonia Park.
It's a really important week, and the build-up this week's been great. There's been a lot of media, and what the week represents and what the match will represent is something that's really important, and something that myself and the team are looking forward to being a part of. I'm expecting a really great buzz and a certain level of awareness which is required. So I'm very excited to be a part of it.